Welcome to Sound Off Saturdays. I'm your host, DJ Robinhood, and today we're talking with Velu, lead singer of the Colombian band de Sanguashington. De Sanguashington is a Colombian-American band formed from Washington, D.C. that fuses traditional Colombian folk music with Anglo genres. De Sanguashington has emerged as one of the premium world music bands in the Washington, D.C. area, and is recognized and beloved by the Latino community and those who enjoy international music. Hi, how are you doing today?
I'm good, Robin. How about you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. So how long have you been with de Sanguashington?
De Sanguashington started around 5 years ago, and it really started just as a small project. Just a couple of friends getting together, and it just grew up to now becoming a WAMI winner. So we won as best Latin artist of 2021. So it went from just like playing in the parks to performing in the Kennedy Center and winning awards.
Wow. What's the journey behind this story?
Well, I mean, I guess it was a lot of this self-discovery about the band, what we wanted to do, where we were heading, what kind of music we want to play. Did we wanted to create original music, which we did. We launched our first EP last year, actually during the pandemic. So that was quite fun. But we made it work, and yeah, I mean it's been a journey for sure.
What was your favorite venue to perform at?
I think each and every one of them has its magic. So I mean we played at Bossa Bistro several times. We've also played at H Street. We played, like I mentioned, at the Kennedy Center. We also opened for some artists, Colombian artists, at the Howard Theater and the Atlas Performing Arts Center. So we've had the opportunity to perform around some of the most prestigious Washington, D.C., Virginia, Maryland, and even Philadelphia's venues. So it's been great so far.
Where do you see yourself going in the next year?
I guess for now, like getting back to performing, since we've been basically in silos and not really being able to do much music. So performing and hopefully record and release more music. That's what we want. How
does COVID fit into your business plan? Is there anything that you're going to be doing less or more of because of the virus?
I mean, I think we're still trying to figure it out. We're gonna do 2 shows this month, and they're gonna be smaller. And of course, there's gonna be social distancing involved. We are not really ready to perform indoors, so we're trying to just stick around outdoor venues or outdoor activities. I think we're just trying to figure out what the next steps are in terms of in terms of performing and in terms of recording. I think it's everything is so new and it's so unexpected that so I guess we're ready. We had our first rehearsal last weekend, so that was great getting together again, but again it was in outdoors. And it was, that's the smaller band. So only 4 people got together versus the 7 people. So that was also, a change. But we're planning to hopefully have a rehearsal in the next couple of months somewhere outside, hopefully.
What social media platform do you use to connect with other Latin musicians?
I guess Facebook and Instagram is what we use. We connect there through those platforms and through our fans, also other artists, and I mean last year we were mostly focused on releasing our videos for the EP. So the fact that we had new music actually allowed us to create sort of like a a digital campaign where every other month we released a video from our EP. So that was basically our plan last year. We were busy doing that. And I think we're ready to get back to being outside and performing.
Do you have a marketing strategy that you're currently using, or is it kind of up in the air?
I mean, our marketing strategy is mostly digital right now. We want the most important goal right now is for people to get to know our music. So our digital, I mean, our strategy includes everything from, like talking to other artists, maybe collaborating, also, like using the platforms that are already available for artists out there, like Reverb and Reverb Nation, and like Airplay station, Air Radio. So that's what we've been doing the past couple of months. Well, actually a year and a half.
Are you taking a online approach to selling, or are you doing some marketing like at the venues? How do you sell your brand? How do you sell the band?
Well, I mean, so right now we haven't really been trying to sell performances, really. I mean, mostly it's been around increasing our, like people getting to know us through the digital platforms. So maybe, doing some paid marketing here and there. But most of it has been actually very organic, especially pre-COVID was very organic. I think we based our marketing strategy around performing and getting people excited about our music. Of course, since COVID stopped, but as I mentioned, our campaign just focused around releasing videos for our EP, and that was the main campaign. So like creating events, digital events, engaging with people, reaching out to radio stations, we had the opportunity to have interviews for radio stations in Colombia, and we also were covered with some of the media in Washington, D.C.
That's amazing. Where can listeners find you?
They can find us everywhere, on Spotify, Apple Music. They can find us on Deezer, Amazon Music. So we're everywhere. Or on YouTube. So yeah. Nice.
How does it feel to win a Whammy? Is that a good feeling?
Yeah, it was really cool. I mean, we were competing with other artists, so it was. I mean, the fact that we are basically recognized as best Latin artist band in Washington, D.C. and the Washington, D.C. area for this year. It's amazing. I mean, it really, we appreciate it because we work so hard, and it requires so much work, and it's everything from rehearsals, from marketing, from engaging with venues, from dealing with contracts, and setting a price, and so it requires a lot. So that was we value that, definitely.
Nice. I remember when I was engineering for you at Bosa.
Yeah,
you guys killed it.
I mean, we love Bosa. It's not the biggest venue, but we love it. I mean, it's so nice, and people really, really love it there. They enjoy dancing with us, and pretty much every time we go there, it gets really full.
Nice.
So yeah.
Okay. At what age did you start singing?
Oh man, well, I've been always doing that, but I guess I got really serious maybe 10 years ago. So it's but it's always been in my life. I mean, like when I was in kindergarten and when I was in middle school and high school. So I've always I've always liked to sing.
Awesome. What influenced you to create a Colombian folk group?
So I wasn't actually originally in the founding group, and people have been coming and going, but I had the opportunity to basically take the lead and give a little bit more of organization to the band, which is really what got it, to where it is right now. And I think my goal was to like give it a little bit more structure in terms of rehearsals, in terms of who was in charge of what, in terms of having a set of music that it was that it wasn't gonna be like changing that much, so it would be easier for us to practice. It was also one of my goals to record original music. I think that's also important when you're trying to grow your band. So yeah.
What other musicians have helped create the foundation for this group? Are there any other musicians who were there from day one?
Diego was from day one, but he's been in and out, and I guess Danny. But yeah, I mean, like people come and go. So the main, I guess the main group that is sort of in charge of communications and like making sure that everything is organized in terms of being there. It's Danny and Richard, who is the guitarist, but everyone else plays an important role. I mean, the percussion. If we didn't have the percussion, there wouldn't be any Colombian folk music. But the accordion is such an important instrument that if the accordion wasn't there at all, it wouldn't be vallenato or cumbia. That wouldn't be the name of the band, the Sanguashington. So yeah, I mean, I think everyone does play a key role. And like in bands, that does quite happen a lot. Like people come in, come out, like new members join, and like the band transforms and evolves.
Okay, good. Do you have any new releases coming out?
We're working on one. It's been it's been stagnant. We were supposed to release it at the beginning of summer, but we are trying to finish the final touches. So hopefully before the end of the summer, we'll have another single.
Okay, great. Can you tell our audience where they can find your music?
Yeah, they can find us on Spotify. They can find us on YouTube. You can also listen to us on Apple Music and Deezer and Amazon. We really are everywhere. You just go to our website, thesanguashington.com, and you'll see all the platforms that were available there. Or you can also visit us on our social media platforms, on social media, on Instagram, on Facebook. That's where we're mostly connected. And yeah, we hope to see you there.
All right, last question. Where do you come up with a name like the Sanguashington?
Well, the Sanguashington is sort of like being from Washington, D.C. But, it also has kind of like a funny story behind, because there is a little town in Colombia called San Jacinto. So Sant is like saint, like being a saint. And so we just, we just name it like that to remind us of that, and then make it a little bit Spanglish.
Wonderful. Well, you are on Boss FM. I'm DJ Robinhood, and this is Velu from De Sanguashington. If you have any comments, please leave them in the comment section on YouTube, or check our stream out on bossfm.com. It's the show called Uncharted. Appreciate it.
Thank you.